After talking with Caesar for a while and learning about his organization, we did as requested by Veronica and went back to the Brotherhood with her. Elder McNamara wasn't interested in her thoughts and ideas for the future of the Brotherhood, but she hoped with a little persuasion she could change his mind. So we went looking for some things that might do just that. But in the end, the Elder was too stuck in his ways. Disappointed and dejected, Veronica decided maybe it was time for her to leave the Brotherhood, suggesting she might be of better use with the followers of the Apocalypse. Agreeing that this may be her best shot at a future where she's appreciated for her skills and knowledge, we agreed to take her to meet with them. I don't know what all these paladins are doing here. Are they gonna do anything?
We heard Veronica talking with the Elder. We won't stand for this.
Oh shit. Veronica just said those things to test you. She didn't mean it. I don't get what the big deal is.
High Elder Maxon didn't just found the Brotherhood. He defined it. To serve in the Brotherhood is to serve his ideals. Our way of life is based on them. We know no other path. There is no other path. With her leanings, Veronica spits in the face of every knight, paladin, and scribe to serve in our ranks.
This isn't your place. You're neither head scribe nor elder.
Their sentimentality prevents them from administering justice. Our duty is to the Codex above all, something your companion has forgotten, and that gives us the authority to make it our place.
It won't be a problem. She's leaving.
Leaving? Into exile? Good. Save us the trouble. But mark me well. Any hint of treachery or thought of return, and we will erase the both of you from existence.
Okay.
Well,
Oops.
if there was any question on whether I should leave, I guess there's my answer.
Okay. Are you sure? Are you still going to travel with me?
Sure. I want to establish a connection with the followers first, but as far as I know, drifting is part of the job description.
Okay. Well, then let's get out of here.
I think that'd be best. There's a followers outpost up near one of my old scavenging grounds. Used to do some trading with a doctor there. If I work out of there, I'll still be able to keep tabs on Hidden Valley if I needed to. I know that route like the back of my hand. If it's all right, I'd like to head that way. Meet some people, see if I can be of any use.
Sure. Okay. So let's bring Veronica to check in with the followers of the Apocalypse Outpost. And we have not been there yet, so we have to discover it. But we'll go to Ranger Morales' corpse over here, and we'll travel from there. This has been a fun little side venture here. And we will get back to the Vegas stuff, of course, soon enough. But we'll go ahead, we'll take her to the followers of the Apocalypse, and I guess that's probably where we'll leave her, if we can just leave her there. Because that seems to be kind of the end of her deal there, I guess. But we'll see. We'll take her there, see what they have to say. I am surprised that it's out here. I thought it was going to be at the Mormon fort inside, like by Freeside or in Freeside. But whatever the case is, we're here. So, have we? No, we haven't discovered the area. That's why. Hello. We just went over this. We haven't actually been here yet. But it just looks kind of familiar, but I guess not. Is this it? Seems like it is. Correct? Yep, must be. Okay. So I guess we gotta go up here. Yep, followers outpost. Cool. Okay.
Hey, look at that. A cyber dog. There can't be many of those left. Big shakeup in the management at Gomorrah. I wonder what that's about.
Did you hear about the shootout at the Tops?
We did. I was there. Okay, let's talk to her.
What can the followers of the Apocalypse do for you today?
This is Veronica, formerly of the Brotherhood of Steel. She's interested in joining your cause.
The Brotherhood? Well, this is unusual, I must say, but very welcome. There's certainly a lot we could learn from your technological expertise. Dr. Schiller usually handles placement, and he won't be back until tomorrow. If you could come back then, we can see about your assignment.
Okay, is Dr. Schiller here yet? Well, no, he can't be, right? Return?
No, we don't expect him back until tomorrow.
Okay. Goodbye, I guess, for now. And we'll come back, I guess, tomorrow. Let's go in. Oh, shit.
No.
Oh, God, they're all dead.
No, 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 no.
I'm gonna steal from them. What happened? Oh,
Sharing
uh-oh.
knowledge with an outsider organization. I knew Veronica couldn't be trusted. We tracked your movements a long way, but it was worth to catch her in the act. Passing Brotherhood secrets to outsiders is the lowest form of treason. What have you got to say for yourself?
She hasn't shared any secrets. You don't have any proof otherwise.
She has made her intentions plain. We will not risk any further damage. In the name of the Elder, I hereby sentence you to death.
No, no, no. Oh, gosh. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. We need a super stim pack. Stim pack. Oh, I'm already at full health. Oh, they haven't hit me yet. Okay, what else do we have here? Attack points 15. Oh, did they kill me already? Okay, we'll try that again.
Oh, the Brotherhood!
There we go.
God, I did this. This was my fault. Why didn't I see this coming? Of course they'd track me. Of course they'd assume the worst. Sure, I left them, but that didn't mean I'd ever be free of them. I should have known I was beaten before I began. I had to try, you know?
You can't control the people who did this. You don't control the people who did this.
No, I don't, do I? If I did, none of this would have happened. I should have left a long time ago. Cut my losses before it came to this. I never stood a chance.
Veronica has received the Causeless Rebel perk, which boosts her unarmed attack rate. Interesting. Okay, and we leveled up. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple more into speech, because that could have helped us out a little bit back there, I think. Go to sneak to 50. Let's see. Medicine to 85. And lockpicking as high as we can go for now. Oh, and we get another perk. So let's see. Boom, boom, boom. While wearing light armor or no armor, you run 10% faster. I don't know if, do we really need that? Ooh, this sounds nice. Part of your personality inspires die hard loyalty from your followers. When you drop below 50% health, your companions temporarily gain much greater resistance to damage. Sure. Okay, cool. Let's see. We'll take all the good stuff out of here. And let's see, what else does that thing occur if request is like officially gone? Yeah. So I'll finish there. So I guess you don't just leave her, but that's okay. We can also still go to the other followers of the apocalypse and see, not necessarily if we can leave her there, but like if there's anything else that we can do there. See if we can't go into the followers of the apocalypse and see, I don't know, just talk to them, I guess. I think I can't remember if I mentioned it already or not, but I wanted to see if they say anything about the fact that we distributed power to the entire area of Vegas and everything, instead of just to like the Strip or to the NCR or whatever the options were back at Helios 1.
You must have some real pull with House to get inside the Lucky 30.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher, not even a particularly good one.
What kind of research?
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries, stim packs out of barrel cacti, and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
What's the goal?
For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere.
You don't sound too enthusiastic about it. I have heard of Arcade Gannon, by the way. So, I do know that he's also a companion. I didn't know he was right here all this time, though.
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
Is that the language that Caesar's Legion speaks?
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river.
Do you know much about Caesar?
I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way.
Where'd you learn that?
Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago.
Okay, let's talk about something else. They talk about the bombs like it was like forever ago. It's only 200 years. Anyway, let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
Why do you research instead of providing medical assistance?
Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
Why don't you come with me?
No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you?
Things are bad around here. I'd like to make a difference, and I'd like you to help me. We'll see where this goes.
That seems appropriately resolute and yet vague. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and go with you, but let me be clear about something. If you plan to help Caesar's Legion, this is going to be a brief relationship. I may not have all the answers for how to fix Freeside's problems, but Caesar taking control isn't part of the solution. Fair?
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't have any
You have quite the
intention.
menagerie at your disposal. If you can get the posse down to small gang size, I'll happily go with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's tell Veronica that we're gonna part ways here. She can go back with Boone. Okay, let's go find Arcade. Again.
What's up?
I'd like you to come with me. Well, what's your opinion on the current situation, first of all?
It could be better. If we can find a way to work toward the independence of New Vegas, that would be ideal. But really, as long as you don't help out the Legion, anything's better than that.
Okay, I'd like you to come with me.
A courier, doctor, and a cybernetic dog. After we deal with the whole imminent conquest of New Vegas problem, we should open an act at the tops.
Okay, he has given me the better healing perk. Nice. Cool. I wonder what else he can say.
What's up?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie.
Arcade, I'm asking you because I'm interested. Don't put yourself down.
Oh, all right. I'm 30-ish. Well, late 30s. I was born west of here. I was an only child and spent most of my time with my mother. My father died when I was young and I never got over it. Oh, and I like medicine and reading books about failed pre-war socioeconomic policies. Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Like I said, I'm boring.
Why don't you like talking about yourself?
Some people do. I just don't. Look, I appreciate that you're trying to be friendly, but I'd just rather not discuss it.
Okay,
See you around.
let's keep going. He's with us now, right? Or no? If we leave, does he follow? Yep, he's coming. Okay, cool. So, that's fun. So what we'll do now... Oops.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around
Oh.
helping people around here, right?
Yes, thank you. Okay,
Howdy,
so
Arcade.
let's go back into New Vegas. And we'll talk to Yes Man, tell him to leave the Brotherhood just out of it all.
Don't you just love that platinum chip? Buzzes with power and possibilities, doesn't it? If I were you, I'd almost want to deliver the chip to Mr. House, just to learn all its tricks. That is, unless you want to bring the NCR or Caesar's Legion to power. I wouldn't want to tell you what to do.
What was Benny planning to do with the chip?
Oh, he wanted to kill Mr. House and use the platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That would give me control over all of Mr. House's defenses, most prominently his Securitrons. And then, I guess, I just do as I'm told.
Can that actually be done?
Sure. If the chip could be used to reset administrator privileges, it'll be super easy.
If something happens to Mr. House, I may be in touch.
I'll be waiting right here.
Okay. Interesting. You know what? So, speaking of the NCR, okay, so this happened a long time ago, and I thought there should be a quest in here for it, but I think, actually, we got a note a long time ago, forever ago, before all the DLC stuff that we did. When we came out of here, when we came out of the tops, somebody came up to us, and we got this note. I wish to speak with you immediately in regard to important matters. I trust you have learned enough in your travels to know that the new California Republic is an honorable nation engaged in a beneficent mission in the Mojave in general, and New Vegas in particular. It is, in addition, a wealthy nation that well rewards persons who dedicate themselves to its national interests, whether for reasons patriotic or material. Allow me to reassure you that if you have committed any crimes or misdemeanors against the Republic, it is in my power to pardon misconduct of this sort. I stand ready to receive you at the earliest convenience in my offices at New California Republic Embassy at the south side of the Vegas Strip. God bless the New California Republic. So, it was a note, and we have to go talk to the embassy person, which must clearly be through this door. So, we are going to go check that out and see what they have in store for us as well. Alright, so we're going to go in. It looks like, obviously, this must be the embassy for the NCR. We're going to see what kind of faction things we can do with the NCR, what kind of quests they might have in store for us, and then I think that's it. And then we will, I mean...
What do you need?
What do you need?
Bye.
What is that? Nobody's talking to you. And then we'll decide what to do with Vegas. So... we go in here? Let's talk to Crocker.
I'm glad you could make it. I have something I wanted to discuss with you. It's a very important matter, and I have a strong feeling you're the perfect person for the job.
I'm listening.
I'm sure you've noticed that things are a little tense around here with all the issues between the NCR, the Legion, and Mr. House. It doesn't take a genius to see that something big is going to happen soon. To be honest with you, the NCR is in a tight spot. But if we fail now, it's the people here that are going to suffer the most. I'm not willing to let that happen, and I don't think you're the kind of person that would either.
You have my attention. Go on.
To the northeast is a settlement. The locals here call them boomers. They are sitting on a munitions stockpile that would be invaluable to us. I would like you to get in contact with them, and then do whatever it takes to convince them to help us. Unfortunately, the boomers keep to themselves and are, let's say, hostile to all outsiders. That's why I need someone like you. Someone with your background and reputation would have a better chance of reaching them than anyone I have available. In exchange for your help, you would receive complete amnesty for any past crimes against the NCR, as well as additional benefits and perks. Do you think you would be able to do this for me?
Actually, I already know them, and we're good friends.
That's excellent news. So they'll help us, right?
The boomers have agreed to help me.
Excellent work. I can't tell you how useful that will be. In any event, I have another assignment ready and waiting for you. But we can speak of it later. Rest up, and when you're ready, speak to me again.
Okay. I want to talk to you right now.
It's good to have a friend of the NCR here. What can I do for you?
Earlier you mentioned another assignment.
So I did. As you may have noticed, our position here in New Vegas is tenuous. We've made great strides, sure, but the NCR is not welcome here, merely tolerated. And even then, not by everyone. We've had reports of violence against NCR citizens in a neighborhood just to the northeast called Freeside. Ever been there?
Yes, what of it?
Violence is something of a way of life there, but there's been a disturbing rise in the number of attacks on our people lately. More worrying is the fact that our sources suggest the violence is being perpetrated by the gang that runs the place, the Kings. I need someone to look into this that won't attract attention. Would you be interested?
Sure, I'll look into it.
Good. Our men have come up with 2 different plans for seeing an end to the violence. First, our sources have tracked most of the attacks back to a king named Pacer. The consensus is that the violence will stop if he's removed. The problem is we can't simply kill him. In the current climate, the NCR would likely be blamed for his death. There is an alternative option, but my sources feel that getting rid of this Pacer fellow is our best shot.
What's my other choice?
I'm not a violent man myself, so I had our guys come up with an alternate solution on the off chance that our agent-to-be shared my sentiments. In that case, we could take a different tact, but one that I at least have more experience with: diplomacy. If we can't go after the man responsible, we'll simply appeal to the man above him. The Kings, including our friend Pacer, report to the leader of their gang, a man who calls himself the King.
Tell me, okay, I already know about the king, so what would I need to do?
Go and talk to the King. Try to convince him to put an end to this violence. Pacer's a punk, but he won't likely disobey a direct order. The King might not be open to the idea at first, so you may have to integrate yourself with him. Do whatever it takes. When it's done, one way or the other, report back here, and we'll take it from there.
Okay, guess I'll have a talk with the king then.
I wish you luck. If you run into some difficulty and think you'd rather just take the shot with Pacer, that's fine too.
Okay, so where does my guy keep going? Oh my gosh, there he is. Okay, come on, everybody outside. So I knew Pacer was sketchy, by the way. I said this forever ago, when we were doing some other stuff with the Kings. I knew he was sketchy. I knew he was like kind of up to no good. It just seemed like he was like stirring the pot or something a little bit. So we're gonna go. Well, let's check out exactly what the quest says first of all. Kill Pacer in a way that implicates someone other than the NCR, or talk to the king into ceasing hostilities with the NCR. Hopefully we can go that route and we don't have to kill the guy, like, personally. But, you know, and also because I did do some quests with Rex here, and I haven't actually gone back to King since then to let him know that I did find a new brain for the dog. So, for Rex. So that is an option as well. Or, like, maybe because we helped Rex, and got him a new brain, maybe he'll be more willing to kind of give us a favor, do us a favor. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. We'll go talk to King, and we'll try to take care of this for the NCR. I just want to get, like, everybody up to, like, a certain point where I kind of know that, like, there's really nothing else that I can do with them other than, you know what I mean? I don't know. So we're going to go do this, and I don't exactly know when the battle and everything will take place. I guess my plan right now is I think I want to do an independent New Vegas or the NCR. Those are the two options that I'm considering. The NCR is the second choice. Independent would be first. But we'll see how far we can get with the NCR, because I don't mind them. It's just not exactly what I want. But anyway, let's talk to King.
Why, Rexy, you look all better, boy. Good as new. Did my Rexy get a new brain?
He sure did.
You're a man of your word, no doubt about it. Can't thank you enough. If you want, hold on to Rex for a little while longer. I'm sure he'd enjoy that. Was there anything else you wanted?
Yes. I need you to stop the violence against the NCR citizens.
I'd like to help you out, especially considering all you've done. But that's a pretty big favor you're asking for, and you've already used yours. Was there anything else you wanted?
Well, okay, so that didn't go very well. That's it, so I guess we'll just go back to Crocker and see what he has to say about that.
See you later.
All right, so here we are with Crocker again. Let's give him a shout.
Hello. I trust you have something to report concerning the Freeside situation?
Yes. I wanted to talk about the situation in Freeside.
Yes? Do you have something to report?
It's a redundant choice here, but yes, the King won't deal with the NCR.
That's most unfortunate. In this circumstance, I've been instructed to send you along to Colonel Moore over at Hoover Dam for further orders. The Colonel will likely send you back to Freeside with a squad of armed men, for all the good that will do.
Sounds like you and the Colonel don't get along very well.
Oh, I like the Colonel just fine. She's a good soldier, one of the best. I just don't think her general approach to things is a good fit here. See, the Colonel likes to solve things neatly, quickly, and efficiently through a show of force if possible and through actual force if necessary. That won't work here. Unless she plans on killing half the population of Freeside, sending soldiers to the area will only make things worse.
Okay, so what do you suggest? Well, but you've got another idea. Spit it out. Nah, we'll be nice.
I'd suggest you speak to Colonel Shu over at Camp McCarran. He's much more level-headed about this sort of thing. He's also in a better position to bargain with the people of Freeside, seeing as how he's in charge of water and power distribution in the area. Still, I'm only mentioning it as an option. My official orders are to direct you to Colonel Moore. Godspeed.
Okay, so I would like to go speak with Shu back at Camp McCarran. Because I definitely don't really want to try to just murder the guy. I mean, not that I have any issue with him dying necessarily, but I definitely don't want a bunch of soldiers going in there either, because I just don't think that's the solution here. Not the hotel. I want Camp McCarran. But see, this is kind of exactly the reason why I don't love working with the NCR, or don't really want that to be my first choice of solution to the New Vegas problem. They're just a little bit heavy-handed. They have, much better intentions, and they are definitely much fairer and, a better way of doing things than, I think, the Brotherhood or the Legion, for example. But at the same time, they do kind of strong-arm people a lot, and I just don't think that's the best way to go about things. There's simpler solutions, At least try a simpler solution. You know what I mean? Is this him? Yeah.
Yes, what is it?
Ambassador Crocker said to come see you about the situation with the Kings in Freeside.
Ah, that. I'm surprised he didn't send you to Colonel Moore. That'd be her jurisdiction.
He said those were his official orders, but suggested seeing you anyway.
Because he's looking to avoid a bloodbath. I get it. He knows me. All right. Moore's not going to like it, but that's for Crocker to worry about. Go to the leader of the Kings and tell him that I'll make sure Freeside gets more water, power, and food, as long as the violence there stops.
Cool. Okay. So, let's go talk to the king. Here we go. Oh.
Okay, I need some answers now. These guys just barged in here and said they were under orders to keep me here until you arrived. I'm about 5 seconds away from telling my men to take them down, so speak fast.
I've been instructed to offer you more resources in exchange for your word that the violence stops. I apologize for the rudeness. The NCR wants peace in Freeside and offers additional supplies.
And I suppose they want me to help see that happen? That seems pretty reasonable.
This is bullshit. Why are we even talking about dealing with these guys?
Pace,
that Pacer?
This isn't really
yeah.
a good time to have this discussion.
Wrong. This is exactly the right time. I'm about to prevent you from making a huge mistake.
Pace, don't do this. I won't stand with you if you do.
Then I'll stand on my own, just like I always have. Just like a king should. Watch out!
Oh, shoot. All right, everybody calm down. Okay. Wait, where's King? Where's King?
We won't go quietly.
Did they kill him?
Legion can count on that.
Evening.
Hey.
I don't see him. Did he run out of here?
Evening.
Where did he go? Well, okay, well, whatever. What did the quest say? Return to Ambassador Crocker and report that the king has accepted Colonel Shu's pledge of NCR support. Okay, whatever. I don't care where he went. I guess that works for me. We'll just head on in to Vegas and let him know. Let Crocker know that the Kings are down. Okay, so let's find Crocker. Not in here. He's got to be here somewhere though. So, have a look. Oh wait, you know what? What's in this room? Not in here. That was it. Okay, so let's try the other side. Sorry, I just had to stop for this radio because I noticed that. So recently, as of the recording of this video, they've just started filming season 2 for the Fallout show, and as we know, it's going to Vegas and blah blah blah. But they were playing that song. They had like an Instagram story where Walton Goggins was getting his prosthetics put on, and they like reshared it or whatever with that Big Iron song as the song that was playing for their Instagram story. So I did see that. I did read that I haven't noticed it playing on the radio before until now, but like now that I've heard it, but I did hear that it is a big song like on the radio for New Vegas. So just a little more hints about like where the season is going. But we already, of course, know that they're going to New Vegas. That wasn't really a secret. But I am very excited about it. In fact, there's been a couple shots of stuff going on. They were spotted filming. I don't exactly know where. I wonder if she's Greek. Anyway, where is this guy? Is he like asleep somewhere? Anyway, they're filming. They were filming a scene in a drive-in theater.
Heard it got nasty
the
at the
Ghoul
tops.
and Lucy. So
Wish I
I'm
could've
very
seen the
excited about
shooting.
this. I'm very excited for the show. I'm very excited for the two of them to be traveling together. Very excited to see wherever that whole situation goes. Where the hell is this guy? Oh, there he is.
Morning. Hello. I trust you have something to
Yes, I have an update.
Yes.
The king accepted Colonel Shu's offer for help.
Good, good. Shu's a man you can count on to handle a crisis. I'm just glad that things didn't end in violence. Here. This is what remains of the funds initially allocated for this operation. Also, I've been directed to send you on to Colonel Moore at Hoover Dam. She's been following my reports on your exploits with some interest. As I don't have any further assignments for you, I'd recommend going to see her if you need more work.
Okay, cool. So we've done that. For the Republic Part 2 quest added. Part 2. I'm not really sure what happened with Part 1, but that's fine. See Colonel Moore at Hoover Dam for further assignments. Neato.
You know, if you were
What's up?
serving, you'd
Okay,
probably be
so,
a general by
well, we can go ahead and do For the Republic Part 2 and see Colonel Moore at the Hoover Dam for more assignments and see what else she's got for us. See what else we can do with the NCR before we make a decision again, like I said, about what to do with Vegas. Okay, so it looks like we gotta go this way. And of course we can't just go right through here, so... Did that say Hoover Dam? Yeah, it did. Cool. Okay, so we'll go this way, and follow this path, I guess, around some of these mountains here. And, hopefully this takes us right into, the Hoover Dam. We'll talk with the lady, the colonel, and we'll go from there. I'm not really sure what will happen after that. I don't know if that will trigger something for endgame stuff, or... Well, no, probably not until we deal with Mr. House and do something with the computer. So we'll see what happens here. But we have all the stuff that we need to install Yes Man still. Like, the only thing that we need to do is go and talk to Mr. House. Or, like, kill him or override his computers or whatever it is. Whatever it is that we have to do. That is the only thing left that we have. But we have the chip, so we have all of the means available to us to do whatever. But look at this. Very cool. Got the Hoover Dam here. Interesting. I've never been. But anyway, it does make me think of... Now, I don't think this is... I'm pretty sure it's not the Hoover Dam because I want to say it was in Russia. But does anybody remember that really old-ass James Bond game? I think it was called GoldenEye on, like, the Nintendo 64. Showing my age a little bit, I guess, with that one, maybe. But anyway, there's, like, that scene at the very beginning of the game where you, like, base jump off of a dam.
Well, I'll be. Hoover Dam. One of the last remaining functioning wonders of the pre-war world. I'm amazed it's still running at all. Too bad everyone's killing each other over it.
Yeah, too bad. Okay. But yeah, anyway. Little side note about the James Bond game. Anyway, let's go find this lady over here somewhere. It looks like a elevator. She in here? Oh, look at this. Very cool. Go into this office. Looks like
Smart move for the
must
Kings
be in
to
here.
back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
This must be her.
Good, you made it. I've been receiving reports about the savior of the NCR for a while now and wanted to meet you myself. You've proven yourself especially capable, and right now I can use all the capable people I can get. Crocker gets handed the fluff missions that no one else wants to do. When people need something really important done, they come to me. Usually I dispatch one or more rangers to see these things through, but I'm a little short-handed at the moment. Think you're up for a real mission?
Sure. Yeah, yes ma'am.
Since the majority of my men are on assignment dealing with the Legion, I need someone to handle other matters that have arisen. Make no mistake, there's a battle coming, and I intend to make sure there are no loose ends when the time comes. One such loose end is a gang known as the Great Khans. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, and they won't be a problem anymore, because I've already done that.
Good riddance. You've had reports for years that they're the ones who supply the fiends with chems, but no one's done anything about it. In any event, no one will miss them. And I've got another mission for you. We've had some disturbing reports recently concerning the Omertas, one of the 3 families that run the Strip. Our intelligence has discovered that high-ranking members of the Omertas have been having clandestine meetings for the past several months. We haven't been able to determine whom they've been meeting with, but if it's Caesar's men, we'll need to act. I need you to uncover what they're up to and stop it if it threatens the NCR. Any questions?
The Omertas were up to something, and I stopped them already.
Excellent. You'd think living in the lap of luxury and power would be enough for some people, but no. But we have other problems. While investigating the Omertas, what little I could on my end, I came across something much more sinister. Evidence suggests that Mr. House is planning to make some kind of move when the battle breaks out, and I'm guessing he won't be coming to our rescue. While we don't know what his exact plans are, my orders are to take no risks. I'm sending you to take Mr. House out of the equation. Any questions?
What could Mr. House possibly be up to?
To name a few things off the top of my head, expand his borders, get the NCR and Legion to wipe each other out, and seize Hoover Dam. Any other questions?
Yeah, any evidence? What evidence do you have that Mr. House will make a move?
We've had reported sightings of Mr. House's Securitron spying on both NCR and Legion forces. Also, given a recent analysis of the sightings, we now estimate that Mr. House has at least 4 times as many Securitrons as previously assumed. He wouldn't show his hand like that if he weren't prepared to move. And neither the NCR or Legion can spare the troops to investigate. Which is why I'm sending you. Any other questions?
Won't getting rid of Mr. House have huge repercussions for New Vegas?
Perhaps, but that's not my problem. Vegas is a nice place for the men to go on vacation, but it'd be an acceptable loss next to the dam.
Don't like that, but okay.
Good. Then you have your orders. See that Mr. House does not present a problem. Dismissed.
Okay. So, Caesar's Legion has shunned us. You've left a poor impression on the community and may be shunned as a result. I'm okay with that, because I don't like them anyway. And we were never going to be siding with Caesar. So that looks like we have officially, that's done as an option. We are no longer able to side with Caesar, it seems. Which is fine. Like I said, that was always going to be the point. So let's see as these quests pop up, just kind of see what they were going to be. Killed a lot of Caesar's quests, which is fine. I'm just curious what they were going to be, or what if it tells us what they were. If it tells us what they were going to be, like what kind of things we were going to have to do, what he might have asked us to. Okay, so let's go to quests. For the Republic Part 2, remove Mr. House as a threat to the NCR. And all this is still to do with going back to Yes Man and Mr. House. Okay, so for aiding and abetting the Legion's enemies, you have been declared in damnatio memoriae, whatever. An enemy of the Legion in perpetuity. Many will seek your head as a trophy. That's fine. Oh, does it tell us any of the other things? It just says that we failed all of those quests, but it doesn't look like they show up here anywhere. But that's okay. Doesn't really matter, because we weren't gonna do them. But so now we can go ahead and kill or disable Mr. House. And so we'll go back here to the Vegas Strip. So we've got to be getting to the end game here. We just have to be.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
So let's go in to the Lucky 38. We'll see if we can talk to Mr. House at all. Still. See if there's anything else that we can talk to him about. But otherwise, that will be it. I think that's gotta be, we've gotta be nearing the end there, right? Cool. Okay. Let's go to the presidential suite. Oh, not the presidential suite, damn it. The house. They both sound very important. So, anyway, who's this?
Mr. House is just pleased as punch you got those old Securitrons back online, sugar.
Who are you?
I'm Jane, one of Mr. House's girls. We keep him entertained. We don't get many guests lately. Perhaps we can entertain you as well.
What kind of robots are you?
Why, I'm a Robco PDQ-88B Mark I Securitron, you silly goose. We're the finest in personal civil robotic security on the market.
And, what is this place?
This is the Lucky 38 Resort and Casino, or it used to be. Mr. House has kept the place locked up tight for ages now. Nobody comes in or out.
Okay. What's with the snow globe collection?
Not many people know this, but Mr. House is one of the world's biggest collectors of antique snow globes. If you happen to find any out in the wasteland, you can bring them to me, and I'll add them to his collection. You'll get a reward, of course. In fact, one of Mr. House's favorites went missing when we moved the collection. If you have a look around the Lucky 38, you might even find it.
Huh. I wonder where it is. So we have looked around here quite a bit, but, I've got snow globes from Mr. House's collection.
You do?
Oh shit, those are
Well,
battle caps.
I'll take them and put them with the rest of the collection.
Okay, what can you tell me about Mr. House?
Why, sugar, he's the maximum utmost. If it weren't for Mr. House, we wouldn't have this fabulous wonderland of New Vegas, would we?
Sounds like you're pretty fond of him. I didn't realize robots could have such strong feelings about people.
Sugar, I may be a robot on the outside, but on the inside, my neurocomputational matrix is an exact copy of Mr. House's favorite girl.
So you're a copy of a dead woman. What exactly do you do for Mr. House?
Mr. House has a lot of needs, sugar. I take care of all of them, and a lady doesn't kiss and tell.
I really don't want to think about that.
Then maybe you shouldn't pry into a lady's particulars,
Sounds like you're pretty fond of him, though.
Well, of course I am, silly. Mr. House is just the smartest, most wonderful man there ever was. Why, did you know he single-handedly reclaimed New Vegas from all those nasty tribes that used to live here? Well, he single-handedly sent in his Securitrons to do it, but that counts in my book.
Sure it does. Okay, let's talk about something else.
Anything you like, sugar.
What can you tell me about New Vegas?
Oh, there's lots of things to tell, I'm sure. There's the 3 families, the casinos, the other attractions. What would you like to know?
You know what? I think actually we're good.
Anything you like,
yeah.
sugar.
Okay, because we already kind of know all that other stuff. So anyway, I wonder where the other snow globe is. Okay, anyway, let's see what we can talk to him about.
I take it you've come to deliver the platinum chip?
I'm not going to give you the chip.
How shall I put this? Delivery of the platinum chip is non-negotiable. I invite you to think carefully about what you do next. Standing alone before me, surrounded by my heavily armed Securitron guards.
Attack me and you risk destroying the chip.
By the time I was 30 years old, I was a billionaire 30 times over. I founded and ran a vast economic empire. Do you really think I'm going to let an upstart come into my home and ransom my property to me? I spent 2 centuries searching for the platinum chip. It's my invention, my property, mine! Now be a good courier and deliver it.
I'm not afraid of you, Mr. House. The platinum chip belongs to me.
You needn't be afraid of me. It's my Securitrons that are going to kill you.
Engaging target.
We're getting into this terminal. And we have all the keys to get in here, so we're going to open up this antechamber as well. And we are going to run away from these guys. We're going to get in here too. We're just gonna mainline this. Unlock control room elevator. Yes, we're doing it. Control room. Cool. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? Activate terminal. Unseal chamber. Yes. Ew. Gross. Ew.
Why have you done this? Centuries of preparation. So much good undone.
It's just business.
If personal gain, what you sought, should have done as asked.
Time for you to die, you won't be able to control anything, but I'll let you live. Time for you to die, Mr. House.
May there be a hell for you. A Tartarus, bleak, unending.
Sure. Whatever. What do we do here? What's this? What do we got going on here? Sterilize the LS chamber. Or disable through... Yeah, let's do that. Lethal shock risks if LS chamber occupied. Proceed. Yeah, we're gonna kill him. Okay. Oh, we leveled up. So let's go ahead and do lockpicking up to 85, medicine up to 90, and science up to 85, or however far we can go. Penthouse.
Engaging target.
Nope, it doesn't. Okay, cool. They don't actually do anything to us anymore. Activate this terminal. Welcome, Mr. House. Oh, nothing. Bummer. Okay.
You're always welcome in this town.
A little bit conflicting. Okay, so we did that. Very cool. And what do we do here? Okay, so we did... So we got return to Colonel Moore and report that Mr. House is no longer a threat. Oh, we returned to Yes Man. That's right. Okay. So, where's the snow globe? That's what I want to know. Okay, so we've got everybody back with us. And so we are not going to go to the NCR. We are going to go talk to Yes Man. I think we got to go into the next little area of the strip here to do that. And then I guess we'll see what happens from there.
It's hard to walk in this place I tell you, last night.
What's up? See?
Some girl was pounding on my door all night. Finally, I had to let her out. What? I try to be frank.
Okay, so here is Yes Man. We're gonna talk to him.
Oh, hi again. Can I help you with something else?
I'm ready for you to join me at the Lucky 38.
Mr. House is out of the picture and you have the platinum chip? Wonderful. Let's go.
Cool. So I guess we'll follow him back to the Lucky 38.
Hi. This is big, huh? A very big moment. Here goes. I'll just take that platinum chip off your hands. Thanks. Wish me luck.
Okie dokie.
Wow. Mr. House had quite a setup here. I can access his databanks and view telemetry on every Securitron on the network. Wait. So, that's what the platinum chip does. Interesting. Mr. House had a whole demonstration planned for you. Just head downstairs to the lowest level to check it out. You'll see.
Okay. Interesting.
Step closer to the demonstration area, please. Okay, so you're familiar with Securitrons by now, obviously. I mean, some of your best friends are Securitrons, right? Our titanium alloy housing does a good job of protecting our delicate electronic implements from small arms fire and shrapnel. Our left arm contains an X-25 Gatling laser, quite deadly against soft targets in medium range. That looks like fun. And for close-range suppression and crowd control, we have this handy-dandy 9mm submachine gun. Nice. All of this is old hat, right? Here is where it gets interesting. Turns out that those are our secondary weapons. All this time we've been running the Mark I operating system, which doesn't have drivers for our primary weapons. Imagine! Now watch this. I'm downloading the Mark II OS to all Securitrons on the network. It makes quite a difference. With the M235 missile launcher, we can engage ground and air forces at long range. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launching system makes us deadly in close-range engagements. Woo! Look at that! The OS upgrade also includes drivers for our onboard auto repair systems. Just try to hurt us now. Altogether, this software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. You can come back up and see me or be on your way. I know you're a busy person.
Okay. Quite the demonstration. Okay, so we did that. We did that quest. Let's see. Quest added, don't tread on the bear. Okay. NCR, okay, let's go into our quests. So, NCR has a robust network of informants. If you continue to work with Yes Man, the NCR will no longer accept your help. Okay. Well, can we talk to Yes Man then?
An entire army of upgraded Securitrons just standing by over at the fort. Pretty neat, huh?
Okay.
See you around.
I guess we'll go... Well, I don't know what to do. I guess we can go... Yeah, doesn't seem like we can do this. Doesn't let us do that anymore. We could just say goodbye. I guess we'll return to Colonel Moore and report that Mr. House is no longer a threat. And we'll go from there. But I definitely still plan to work with Mr. House. I mean, with Yes Man. We'll go to casino. We have to tell them to follow us again?
Lead the way.
I need to talk to you about something, if you have a minute.
Sure.
Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro.
Where did the Enclave go?
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here.
Okay, and what happened to Navarro?
After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel.
Okay, so where are you going with all this? So this is interesting because the Enclave, of course, if you've watched the show, is mentioned in the show. Spoilers. The Enclave is mentioned in the show. It doesn't really give us a whole lot. There's just a guy that escapes from the Enclave, and you know, he's working with somebody in the NCR, I think. Perhaps. I think she's with the NCR anyway. Anyway, it doesn't really matter about the details. It's in the show, but it doesn't really go into that much. So I've been curious about what the Enclave actually is. Not that it seems like he's going to tell us a whole lot, but anyway, where are you going with all this?
The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar.
You want them to help NCR?
That's a hard question to answer. I know I don't want the Legion to take Hoover Dam. So militarily, yes, I want them to help NCR. If possible, I'd like to figure out a way to help the NCR win Hoover Dam without holding New Vegas.
Okay, say no more. I'll do it.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I could convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Well, we've officially killed Mr. House and installed Yes Man in his place. We're on thin ice with the NCR now, but they haven't written us off completely. But the idea of an independent New Vegas is looking more enticing by the minute, and our new friend Arcade has a few allies that might be able to help us. Next episode, we'll track them down and complete Arcade's companion quest. To keep up with the rest of the story, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications to follow along as we approach the endgame and decide the fate of New Vegas. Until next time, I'm Brian Pickle. Thanks for watching.